Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the EGL Open here, 2015 in Blackpool. Myself, Rel, and Momo here, joined by Desire, member of Exertus, who just took down exceL there in the winner bracket quarterfinals. Congratulations, Desire.
Thank you.
I just want to ask you, I mean, a 3-1 victory. Were you expecting a win against them?
Yeah, 100%.
Oh, you've got to be confident, I guess. But, I mean, exceL, they were tipped as one of the favourites going into this, as were yourself. And I think a lot of people were saying, oh, this is going to be one of the bigger matches of the event itself. I mean, going into this, was there any kind of weaknesses that you thought you had that they might have been able to exploit? Or
they're normally really good on hard points, so I don't know what happened there. But when they play to their game, they easily get top 4 of this event still.
You think they're going to advance through the lower bracket?
Easily.
Interesting. You may be meeting later on tomorrow. Who knows? But it was the search and destroy where they managed to knock you down, and it was the only round they won, but it was by a very narrow margin. It finished on a 1 versus 1 and a 6-5 loss. But aside from that, pretty convincing victories for you.
Yeah. Well, the S&D we kind of choke. We always mess up rounds ourselves more than anything, so we choke ourselves more than anything. But fair play to them, they clutched up when needed. Now
we were just saying, Momo, before Infused is the next game for Desire, right?
Yeah, I mean, that will be played tomorrow. Be one of the kind of exciting games. Infused have obviously done stuff internationally. These guys obviously haven't had the opportunity to do that. A few guys being under 18, for example. Yeah. But it's going to be a really interesting game. The way that you guys just played up there. You know, individually you had you all had your moments, but I think as a team that's when you kind of exceL. Respawn, obviously the S&D is where you kind of slipped up a little bit, but your respawn and you kind of objectively just seems to me your strong point, from what I see anyway, like your hard points, if you like.
Our hard point, definitely our best game mode, I'd say, and uplinks we're quite good on. The S&D we either win or we choke it ourselves, so it's annoying.
Well, I mean, me and Momo were watching, and probably one of my highlights of the entire game itself was Bantz's 2-piece sniper on the search and destroy. I think it was. That was absolutely incredible. And we were sort of saying Bantz really stands out in your team. I don't know if you agree with that, or do you feel collectively you're all as good as each other?
He's just the best in the game, really. That's all I can say.
Well, we'll see if that rings true. So, Infused is going to be a next match. Expectations here?
Obviously, I want to win. But they're a good team, so I think it's just going to depend on who turns up on the day.
Is there anyone that you're particularly worried about on Infused?
Trey.
Oh, Zero.
Yeah.
See, Zero for me again, he's one of those players that hasn't been around for years and years and years. He's kind of come into it. He's come into it quite late, but he's progressed through this game very, very quickly to a team like Infused. But I think if they're going to come up against someone like Exertus, where they've got players that they're not used to playing, they're under 18, they're played online, for example, I think that's what may challenge them. So I think that tomorrow will probably be one of the best games of the tournament. It was something I wanted to see, and obviously the winner of that, I would say, may win the tournament. So, no pressure. No pressure at all. One thing I would say, have you got your top 3 predictions for this event, excluding yourself?
Exclude Infused, Barrage, and either VWS or exceL. I can't really say out of them two, but they're both as good as each other.
Would you put yourself in there?
Yeah.
Wow, okay. So, very confident exceL are going to advance. And you have secured a top 6 position now, and you're going to be playing for top 3 tomorrow. So, big stuff for Exertus. Congratulations on the win, and we'll be seeing a lot more of you, Desire.
Cheers.